Hey, I thought it'd be handy to give you like an overview of what we would show the Creek Casino when they came down. Um, so I could log into my analytics account and pull up some of the data. What they're going to want to know is who's looking, um, what are their market categories or interests, and then I'm going to show you a couple things that are kind of important to all that. So the first thing to notice is this overview page, shows the last 30 days. We can adjust that, so we could stretch it out for all time. We could do it for today, yesterday, last week, last month, so on and so forth. You can see here we've got a huge spike. So on the 12th, a story was posted. This is Manfred Reporter that got 2,620 views on, and that actually kind of skews the rest of these because, as you can see, we get like around 20 something visitors a day, and then when any stories are posted, we'll get 100 to 200 and more. And he's had some trouble getting stories posted over the last couple of weeks because he's been so busy. So let me just show you what kind of things we can show them that are going to matter to them. The first one being city. So we can actually show what cities people are looking up their website and trying to get information. So you've got this breakdown that's not very visual and just straight up lists the cities. You can also go into a map view. And this one is countries, of course, and you can click on city. And you can kind of get this like a heat map, where you get all these individual dots everywhere. And then where there's more, you get a darker, bigger color. So if you come down and look, you can get that same list to say Dallas, Manfred, Tulsa, St. Louis, Sand Springs, so on and so forth. So they can make sure that their site is hitting the right target market. You can get into demographics. So if we come into here, we can see the age ranges. Like the biggest age range for the readers of the Manfred Reporter over the last month have been 35 to 44. Mostly female. Then this is probably where they're going to be most interested, kind of starting out. But what I'm going to show you in a minute, I think, will be where they'll really like to see. So you can come in here and you can see like the different categories of the customer types. So you can see that most of the sessions, 2,218, are movie lovers. There's news junkies, TV lovers, shutterbugs. So you get all this breakdown of who's looking at your content as a sense of who they are generally. You get a breakdown of what they've been searching for as far as what they want to buy or do online. So you can see most people have been searching for dating services, employment, career services, and employment is this third option. Financial services, home and garden, so on and so forth. Now, if you break that down, you can say, okay, if we know, if we were looking at the casino website and we saw that 62% were female, and then you came over to the in-market segment and saw that the most of them were looking at home and garden stuff, then they might be able to do a promotion that kind of ties into that. And it's going to be up to them to choose a promotion that fits that well. But what I'm going to show you next will kind of, what I'm going to show you after I show you these next few things will kind of make that clear. Then you get these other categories. I've never really figured out how to use these, but it's kind of like, what other things are these people reading online or looking for to read? So you can see it's a lot of entertainment related stuff, pets, news and weather. So let's come down here. Now something else I do want to show you. We've got technology. And this should show us what a... No, that's actually not what I want to see. Let me come down here to... Maybe it's mobile. Yeah, here we go. So here you can see 73% of the visitors over the last month have been on a mobile device. And actually it's a little more than that, because you need to add in the tablet section to that. So it's really 78% of people have been on a mobile device. So what I'm able to do is come into Google Chrome and actually come check to make sure, okay, what does it look like on a mobile device? And one of the first things we can see, like this story, the people's heads are getting cut off. And it might be, that might be the only problem we see. It looks like the homepage looks pretty decent, but we'll be able to make sure, hey, if most of the people are coming on a mobile device, we can make sure we target that correctly, or if they're coming on a desktop. But the point would be, we can come in and see that. We can see that after, a month or a couple of months. Then you get into acquisition, so you can come in here and actually see where are the people coming from. So if we go to like referrals, we can see outside links that come in. And so you can come look at these and see, okay, maybe there's a review, which is a great way to check for, like they had talked about, what if people are kind of talking bad about them online or something. So you can come check these linking sources and make sure, they're positive reviews or whatever. Then you also get a breakdown of, who's coming in through social media, which is a large percentage. Direct traffic is they're typing directly into the address bar, manfordreporter.com. Organic search means they're searching for something, which let me show you on search engine optimization. You can come in here and actually see, okay, these people are actually searching for Manford Reporter or Department of the Navy or Jellystone Keystone. Now, something to note about this, you can see this not set. The not set would be like the people coming from social media or directly typing in to their browser, and or they're turned off the feature in Google to see the keywords. Then you can come over and look at, like, okay, we know a lot of people were searching for this Jellystone thing, and you can see that's exactly where they end up. They're clicking on it. Is the point I'm trying to make. So they search for it and then they click on it. They search for Manford Reporter and then they click on the homepage. So the way that could be used is, if people in the area are searching for win a new truck or casino promotions or casino menu, you'll be able to see that and come in and take a look, adjust the site if we need to, whatever. Okay, this is the cool part I want to show you, and I just made an adjustment to this about 30 minutes ago, so I could show you this. But if you come into your goals section, let's see. So you have to do this way. You have to go to goals here and set it up. Now I have this goal set up that I was hoping to, let me see if yeah, here we go. So you can see that if this had been running for the past 7 days, it would have been 1.3% would have hit this goal. But that actually doesn't tell us a lot, because this is just visiting the page to sign up for the email newsletter. And you can see it looks kind of bad. It's kind of hard to read because these are all spread out. And then there's the spinny thing, so people aren't sure if it's working. Well, what we can do, and what I just went ahead and did, is change this a little bit. And pull up the right page. So I made a thank you page. But I can copy this link. Now the thank you page hits when someone actually completes the sign up. So now we've got manfredreporter.com. Thank you for joining. And we can save this, because I just created this page. And now that goal is going to accurately reflect if someone actually signed up. And to show you that, because I was showing you this before, the newsletter function, which we just added this to the Manfred Reporter maybe a week or two ago. So so far there have been 18 subscribers, and the subscriber has to put in their email and then click a link that confirms their subscription. But you can see that of the 18 subscribers, we sent out a thank you letter. It's been opened 47 times by 10 of the people, and 4 of them, let's see, actually 11 of them have clicked on a link to come back to the site. So that's pretty cool. But the point on what I did here is I went to settings, then forms, and in the form you can select this thank you for joining. So what that's called is we've set this goal. This goal is called a KPI, which is our key performance indicator. We can actually set all kinds of really cool goals. So for instance, if they're running a promotion, they have all these templates built in, so it makes it really easy. And you could say, all right, we're running a promotion, and we've got this video on our website that shows off this truck we're going to give away. Well, okay, how many people are watching this truck video, and if there was a video, and are interested in it? Well, if you just kind of left it up to chance and you said, hey, we got 10,000 visitors on the truck page, you might think it was really a good success. But if you made a key performance indicator to watch a video, or to sign up for a form, so you could say register online, or refer a friend, so maybe they enter an email of someone that might be interested. You plan these things out, and you come up with kind of logical conclusions of what's going to make sense to indicate a successful conversion of a visitor. So for instance, if you have a page that's really long, maybe a menu, you could look at your traffic and say, okay, if they just came to the menu from Google and they were interested in seeing the daily special, it might take them 30 seconds to figure that out. So you can actually put on here, and let's see if there's a template for that. Viewed product. So actually you do like a custom. You do a custom goal, and then you could say, duration. Well, we're going to name it so we can say menu view, or let's say special, daily special. So they're on a duration of a page, and we can say something like, let's even do 15 seconds. Anyways, I think that will flow a lot better in person, and I think that I just wanted to kind of give you a overview of what's possible and what I think would be important to them. I do think it's important to note that we get them started on this path, and of course it would make sense to eventually recommend them or refer them to someone more advanced like Yael or anyone else that makes sense for them, because I think they're interested in seeing what's possible, and then maybe from there expanding on their marketing efforts and such.